Okay, we're here live at the Birmingham Film Festival with Dean Williams. Dean, busy week for you?
Average, average.
Can you tell us about some of the events that have been going on this week with the film festival?
Yeah, so the film festival has been running at Millennium Point from the 20th to the 25th this month. So it's day 5 of 6 days. So tomorrow's the last day. We had the gala on the Saturday night. Here we are now. Okay. So keep busy.
Yeah, I mean a sold-out event tonight, and I know a number of events still going on in the city. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the screenings that you've been had going on and the individual events?
Yeah, I mean, we had over 800 films submitted this year from about 70 countries. And we whittled that down to about 200 films we've had showing over the 6-day period. So that's, it's a big feat to do. But everyone's been so amazing. You know, we've got, a couple of people in the room that come over from Canada, Norway, I think just walked past us there. So, again, they've come out from all around the world again to support.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, I know that filmmaking is something that you've had a passion for and been involved in for quite some time. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into filmmaking?
Yeah, sort of a not the traditional route. My route probably differs amazingly from a lot of people, which I got into films by doing martial arts. I sort of had a passion for film, watching martial art films, watching people like Seagal and Van Damme, who it goes around full circle, who I've worked with since. So I got into those martial art films. I did martial arts, and then that got me into doing stunt work, then some stunt coordinating. As I got a bit more confident in front of the camera, I started doing a bit of acting. As I worked out how all the cogs worked on a film set, I started doing producing. And then I had the idea that, that really there should be a Birmingham Film Festival. There should be, in the second city, a platform for, young and local talent. And it's actually just turned that it's local, it's national, it's international talent.
Okay, I mean, obviously the event has been a great success. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the people perhaps that you've got involved with the film festival?
Yeah, well, Kev and I run the film festival, and we've got had a lot of volunteers. We've got a nice relationship with a few of the colleges, so like BCU and the BMet, as well as the likes of ACM as well, and BIM. They always support all those guys. But yeah, BCU and Sutton College they've supplied a lot of volunteers because they have a lot of filmmaking courses. But we got lots of other people involved. We wanted to grow the festival, and this year we really have. Not just in the amount of submissions or the amount of films being shown or the better films being shown, but to have bolt-on events, and we've done that this year. We had the West Midlands Screen Bureau came in and they did some events. Producers Forum are coming to do events, little bolt-on events. So these little companies and little film production companies around the city are coming in and doing hosting little events for them. So it's bringing the community together, and that was our remit from day one, really.
How important do you think an event like the film festival is? You mentioned Birmingham being the second city for a city like Birmingham.
Well, I think that's the most rewarding thing, really, is because when it was first set up, we didn't know if there was a need for it, and from year one, we found there was a need for it, and now, do you know what? The hairs are standing up on the back of my neck, and I'm seeing people walking in, and it's just full. We sold out a week ago, and we've had probably 1,000 people in and out the doors at Millennium Point to watch films. So we're doing something right.
I mean, what do you think of the level of creativity in the city at the moment? I think that it's a common theme that perhaps people might suggest that Birmingham can be a little bit overlooked when it comes to its creative output. How do you feel the creativity in the city is at this point in time?
I'd say we have got an amazing standard. Yeah. Honestly, some of the films I've seen, especially this year, local films, local filmmakers, it's been stunning, and it wouldn't look out of place, amongst the elite in the world. Maybe they haven't got the money like the Hollywood budgets have, yeah, but they make up with creativeness and imagination, and it's amazing to see.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of the colleges and perhaps young filmmakers in the city. How important is that they have a route to get their films screened and shown?
Definitely, it's peer development. It's a gateway to industry. We want to put a platform for these people, these young filmmakers, you know, and established filmmakers, but young filmmakers. They are our future. You know, we've seen it from year one. We've had people part of the festival entering, and you know they had a little bit of G up. Whether they won something or not, they got selected, they got screened, and it's given them a bit of a boost. And thought, you know what, let's do this again. Let's try and win something. And the people that didn't get in, or people just come along and watch films, it's given them just sort of an impetus to sort of go out in there and make something. And we're getting some, yeah. That's one thing. We've got two things that have really surprised me this year. The one is the amount of female crew, you know, whether it be female directors, female writers, you know, that's gone up. But also young filmmakers. Yeah. That's really, yeah, some really talented. That was a hard category. We do an under 18 filmmaker award, an under 18 male and an under 18 female actors, and talent, unbelievable.
And I mean, some of the opportunities that you're providing, the opportunity for perhaps people starting out in the film industry to get their film. Again, an event like this, how important is it that there are events like this and other film events going on in the city, that talent stays within the city and Birmingham retains its talent rather than people feeling like they have to leave to perhaps bigger centres like London?
Definitely, you know, that was one of the things that I've seen in the film industry and the music industry, people moving away, and even if they have success further afield, they don't really tell everyone the brummies, you know, so yeah, we want to retain that. And you know, our patron Stephen Knight, creator of the Peaky Blinders, he's, you know, very soon going to be announcing these film studios, and what we don't want is these film studios to open and then having to draft everybody up from London just to work on them. We want to provide jobs and stability in the region.
Okay. Anything you're particularly looking forward to tonight? Are you presenting an award or?
No, I've actually taken a back seat. I normally sort of get involved and give out an award or two, but we've got a lot of sponsors and a lot of talent in the room, so we sort of spread it out a little bit so I don't have to do that job, so I can actually sit back and enjoy it for once.
Okay. Any of the sponsors that you particularly like to mention?
Yeah, Love Your Postcode. They've been a great sponsor there. They've been on the back of our programmes. They've helped us, you know, lots with sharing it out, putting it out there. I mean, I had a girl come along from like Stourbridge, and she heard about it from just an article that they'd put out there, an advertisement with our logo branded on it, and she just wanted to come and see what it was all about. So it's getting out there. So yeah, Love Your Postcode is one of the main sponsors. Obviously the Birmingham Music Awards, they sponsored the best music video as well, so that's a good fit. Yeah. So that's the thing. We had a lot of interest of sponsors, but we wanted it the right fit. We didn't want to, you know, Joe Blogs, you know, painting and decorating to sponsor, you know, the best international film. It had to have the right fit. So now we've done that this year, so that's really good.
Okay. Dean, a pleasure. I know the amount of work that goes into an event like this, so enjoy your evening.
And can I just say, sorry, Joe Blogs, you do a great, honestly, my glossing and the cutting in is unbelievable, so sorry about that.
And we'll be streaming live from the Birmingham Film Festival, streaming the whole of the awards ceremony tonight, so please stay tuned for that. Interviews, I think, afterwards with some of the award winners as well. There's lots going on, so yeah, please stay tuned. And yeah, Dean, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you very much.